All right, everybody. It is the 10th of July. It's Monday. And this is kind of for me, but hey, I'll put it out for everybody else to look at as well. It's my first attempt at doing the last annual Vol State race, which is 5 states and 10 days, covering 314 miles. 2 categories, crewed and screwed. Crewed means you have a crew, of course, and screwed means you carry what's on your back, you eat where you eat, you sleep where you sleep, and you cover the distance. The way this is going down is I'm leaving in the morning, and I'll drive to Kimball, Tennessee, which is about 30 minutes from the start line, or the finish line actually. Spend the night, have the next to the last supper with Laz Lake as he gives us last instructions. Then I'll get up in the morning on Wednesday morning and drive to the finish line, park my truck, and then I'll get on the buses. I got 2 buses with all the participants that are screwed. So looking forward to that. It's going to be an 8-hour bus ride in reverse of the course, so you'll get to see the whole course that you're going to be transversing across. Looking forward to meeting some great people. I've been doing trail running and ultra marathon type stuff for the past 4 or 5 years, and the community of folks is just awesome. So I'm really looking forward to the experience. I'm looking for the opportunity to meet some folks out on the road, see what the Lord's got in store for me. Hopefully talk to some folks about the Lord. Should be a good time, and ultimately test myself and push myself, which should be awesome. Maybe one day I'll get into why I do what I do, but that's kind of personal right now, so I keep it to myself. Anyhow, so I've been doing some training, not near enough training that I would like to do. I did a 19-mile training walk thing. So walking is not in my wheelhouse. I typically run and then walk, but this is going to be mostly like 95 or 90% walking of this 314 miles. So anyway, we'll see what happens. But I'm going to go through my gear that I'm taking. I shout out to my soon-to-be new friend, John Price, who wrote this fine book right here, which I've read a few times now. It's called the Last Annual Vol State Road Race Book Edition 2. I've read a bunch of cool books. I read this book recently, A Blistering Pace, which is interesting. I read a book on taking care of blisters. I've read all sorts of stuff, so I'm trying to get smarter on the race and what a journey run truly is. So a journey run is a race from point to point that is it's not so much a race against other people, although some of the elite folks do it in 3 days and 7 hours. I think why am I going brain dead? I know his name. I'm losing my mind. Anyway, he ran the race. Armstrong, I believe is his last name. For some reason, I can't think of his first. I know it's not Neil. But anyway, he ran the race in 3 days and 7 hours, I believe, a few years back. Greg Armstrong, there we go. Good Lord, can't believe that. He's an elite dude. I'm not an elite dude. I'm an average Bubba, 53 years old this month. Looking for an incredible time and meet some incredible folks, as I've been blessed so far to doing. But hey, let's get into the gear review piece of it. If I can figure out how to turn this camera around. I don't know how to do that. That's kind of sad. So I'll just show you what I got here. So I got my socks. I will, well, this is all of my gear kind of just laid out, what I'm taking. I guess I'll start off with my pack. I got me a Solomon 12 liter, Vant Skin 12. And at the top I got my rain jacket, cold weather jacket. It's gonna be good. I got my trekking poles here, which I'm still debating on whether taking. My sheath for my umbrella over there, which is a heat umbrella. I got my blinking lights for the back of my pack as I'm doing night stuff. I got one on each side. This thing's got lots of pockets and stuff inside of it. I got my headlamp to take for night travel, my emergency bivvy in case I really have to get covered up. Got an ice bandana because it's going to be stinking 105 to 115 heat index while I'm out there. This is my foot care package. Inside I got some of this iodine wipes, some blister care, some tape, some things to puncture blisters if I get that. Taping up my little toe, my big toe, and my heel. An extra poncho just in case for rain. Got my contacts. I've got turn-by-turn race instructions in case I lose all electronics. Wired headphones, glass holders, and a Sharpie, so I can write on the bench of despair if there's not one there. I got vitamin T, vitamin Tylenol, vitamin A, vitamin Advil, some Tums, some salt in case I start getting my electrolytes out of whack. This is my electronics cables with my dongles and my plugins to charge my phone and my watch. Like I said, I'm carrying this umbrella, carrying a knife, wipes, some wipes for my glasses, a cooling rag. I'm taking these 2 do-rags just to help with the sweat during the day. I've got this battery backup in case I run low. I can charge my phone up. Using this for sunblock. I got some wet wipes there. I'm gonna try to take some of this Hoist. I love Hoist. It's a great electrolyte drink. I'm just not sure how much of that I'm really gonna take with me. I got some reflectors to put on my legs to help out with that, possibly if I need that. I got some insect repellent bracelets. I'll put one of those on if I need it. Some medicated wipes if I need that. And here I've got some little disposable hand soap and detergent to wash with. I got my salty britches and my eye moistener thing in case my eyes dry out, and some more wipes for my glasses. But lube is the biggest thing. Keep your feet lubed up and other things because chafing is your enemy. I got my 2 500 milliliter bladders to go in my running vest. So my clothes, which I've struggled with here recently, but I got some great information from John Price. I got these Rail Raider shorts, which are really nice, ripstock, lightweight, plenty of zippered pockets on it to store stuff, and a belt. So if I carry like water bottles in my pocket, because sometimes you'll be going quite a distance and those little 2 500 milliliter things aren't going to keep up. My base layer is going to be my Exoskin short sleeve shirt. I've got a long sleeve hoodie that's a 50 SPF and a cooling hoodie to help with that. I've got some hiking gloves. If I decide to take my trekking poles, these cover everything but my fingertips. I got 2 hats. One to be for the day and one to be for the night. So once I get through sweating all day long, I'll put my wet hat down and put my dry one on. And I'm taking 1 extra shirt in case that gets totally soaked. During the day, I can swap that out at night so I'm not sitting in soaking wet stuff. I'm using my Ultra Torn 6s, which are a size larger than I typically get. They're size 12. Usually run with 11. My feet are gonna swell. I gotta pick all that stuff off. That's from my last training run I did. I got these compression calf sleeves. I'm not sure if I'm gonna need them or not, but I'll take them. And then my socks. I'm debating on my socks still. I've been using this for a while now. This is an Indingi hiking system. It's a finger toe liner in there and a wool outer to help with friction, blistering, and wicking water away. But that is kind of thick and it's gonna be hot, so I don't know how I'm gonna feel about that. So I've got 2 other pair of Indingi socks, toe socks as well. So I'm gonna take all of these. Worst case scenario, I package these up and send them to the house because they're not cheap. The same with my trekking poles if I decide to keep those. That's pretty much everything I'm taking. I weighed my pack. My pack was right at 10 pounds without liquids, without water. That's my umbrella, my trekking poles, and everything. If I decide to just use 1 trekking pole that's a little over almost a pound, no, not quite a pound, it's like a little over half a pound for that 1 pole. If I don't go with any trekking poles, that's gonna knock another pound off, so I'll be at 9 pounds without liquids. And I was trying to keep my pack below 10, closer to 7 is where I was trying to get, but not quite made it there. But some of those things I can put in my pockets, so anyway, I don't know. When I get up there, I talk to some more folks, I'll make the call, because when I get on that bus, I only get on the bus with what I'm gonna do the race in, so I'll probably take me some throwaway clothes to wear on the bus ride there, so I don't wear my running clothes all the way there and all from there on out. Or I might just wear them all and just not worry about it. Screw it, I don't know. But looking forward to it. I have mapped this thing out. I'm using the GAIA app. I mapped it out there. I got my Coros Vertex 2 watch that has some navigation capability on it itself. But pretty much that's what I'm going to be going with. I'll be taking, of course, some cash and credit cards and things like that with me in my IDs in a couple spots. But no extra shoes, none of that stuff. No extra clothing other than an extra pair of socks and an extra shirt and an extra hat. That's the only extra clothing I'm taking. And I wouldn't take an extra hat if I didn't want to back up in case my umbrella breaks and I don't want to be in a baseball cap and be cooking. And I don't want to be in that floppy hat at night when it's soaking wet and have it flopping on me. I did that the other day on a training run. That kind of sucked. But yeah, looking forward to this. This is a unique opportunity. About 120, 130 people get to run this every year. It's a lottery system to get selected to come in, so I feel very fortunate to be running with this outstanding group of folks. It's just going to be awesome. I'm looking forward to meeting the folks out there on the race out there in the world. See who I'm going to interact with. You never know, and I just hope I'm of clarity of thought and mind to recognize these opportunities and these moments to be a witness to others about what the Lord has done for me, how good He is to me and my family, and to thank them for their kindness, because these folks are going out of their way to show love and kindness to us, and I'm just very appreciative of that. But anyway, that's my that's what I took or am taking. And when the race is over with, I'll do one more of these about the gear piece of it for my next time I ever do it. Try not to think too far ahead, but I can't help it. The Southeastern Trails 200 is out there for April next year. David Tosh and some people are putting that together, and that is a point-to-point Appalachian Trail, Pinody Trail run, 200 miles, which is really, really intriguing to me. It gives you 4 days and a little bit kind of along the same setup as the Moab 240, but just on the eastern side of the world, which is something a lot more accessible to me. And since I've ran part of that, it ends on top of Mount Cheahaw up in Alabama. I've run the Mount Cheahaw 50K before, so I know some of those trails, but I think that's coming from the other direction. But that'd be kind of cool. Sadly, I'll be on this race during my anniversary and my middle child's birthday on the 17th of July. I guess they estimated that I should do this sometime in 8 days. Who knows? All I know is I want to finish within 10, officially finish, not be hurt. And if I'm good with those two things, then I would love to finish in 8 days. I actually like to finish in 7, but I'm about to walk into the unknown. So I am not, after running all these years now doing trail races, I never overestimate my ability ever again or underestimate the course I'm about to undertake. Because 40% typically bail out of this race on average from what I've been seeing here recently. So just because you made it in the past performance is not indicative of future performance. So I've never done this before. I've never gone this far before. So it's all going to be new to me once I top 100 miles. I've done 100 miles once. But anyway, it's going to be real interesting. I'll be doing a lot of video diarying as I'm going through this event, this life moment, to document my thoughts, my feelings, how things are going, and some of the great people that I know I'm going to run into, I'm going to meet, the new friends I'm going to make. I'm just really looking forward to that. I just can't say how happy I am at this opportunity. I just hope that I'm up to the mark. Been praying hard for that, and we'll see how it goes. But anyway, more to come. I'll start posting some stuff here as I start traveling, and then we'll see if I can make some sort of documentary out of it or not, but just be for me. If anybody else gets bored, they can watch it. Anyway, we'll talk to y'all later. We'll see you on the flip side. Out.